Welcome to the Fat Man Go Boom channel. Today we're doing character creations of a great game called Secret Ponchos. This is just a quick look at the characters that are involved and kind of some input or whatnot on the game. This is a great game. This game just came out today on the PSN Plus. It just came out on the PSN. And Plus members get it free. That being said, I'm finding it fun. It's a dual-stick shooter that is set in the West, of course, as you can see. It has some crazy characters in it, which is a lot of fun. Developed by a company called Switchblade Monkeys. And you know what? Let's get into the character creations here. As you can see, this is Vivian Vox. She's the Matador. We did her in the past video, so check that other video out. Let's get into this and make another video here. This is Vivian and Blocks, and as you see on the right, she has some attributes that these perks help you in the game. We'll get more to that later. So let's check out this stuff. Here we go. This is creating a new character. This badass here is called the Killer, as you can see in some of the other movies that I did a little show on him, or segment. The Matador we just finished doing. That's Kid Red, and now we're on to the dessert. Looks like he had a lot of desserts, but this guy kind of left the army, so let's get into him. That doesn't sound right at all. Let's learn about him. The Deserter is, I think, one of the less used characters. You don't see him as often, but I'll tell you what, there's a way of playing him, and he will rack you up some points. I'll tell you that. He's slow. Slow is slower than slow. He's not very fast at all. He's kind of too slow, to be exact. Especially for his size. But his size, the slowness and his size, they kind of work together. The slowness is they bring in the bad guys. Bad guys will chase you. And his great move is to actually, he can bulldoze into people. And he kind of dazes them. And that will give you enough time to unload your hunter's rifle, which is your primary weapon, and you can kill a lot of people with this guy, especially if you stick to the outer ring. Like, if you're in free-for-all, stick to the outside, going around the map in circles. You'll pick up lots of loot, lots of other items that will help you. There's usually great cover around the outside, and you'll find that the people that are weak or are hurting will rush to the outsides of the map. The ones that are bold and full of health and looking to kick ass, they're in the middle of the map. So you want to pick off the ones that are kind of hurt, you know. You don't want to go always head to head with people that are full. In fact, you will pass people that are full health sometimes. And they won't shoot you. They'll just want to go after somebody that is not, full of health. They'll go after the wounded warriors and whatnot. So let's get into this. Let's see what happens. Let's pick him. He's got two weapons. The primary one being the hunter's rifle. The secondary one being the health kit. He's the only guy that can actually heal himself. His stamina regeneration for that is a little bit low. So I would want to upgrade that. As you can see, this is the perks. This is where you would do that. His perks are I think I would, like I said, I would do the I don't know. I think my first two perks would go right to speed. If I was to play this guy, and my first two ones, I'd spend them all on speed. Like I said, he's kind of slow on foot. If I was to spend your next set of perks, I would look at doing one for speed and then one for stamina regeneration. That will help your health kit resupply itself a little bit quicker. Using your health supply is good. Having this guy around the outer edge, like I said, is super deadly. You would want to do that. You will want to have this guy around your outer edge, looking to pick off the stragglers and mixing it up. And I tell you, he can hold his own against people with full health, especially if you can go in there and bulldoze them over. He's kind of a bulldog like that. Bull in the China shop, I'd like to call that guy. I think I ended up naming him. Can't remember. Something Von. Oh, Von Don Stash. I named him. Yeah, he's actually good. When you do run into them, when you do bull into them, you do a little bit of damage and you stun them, and your hunter's rifle is a pretty big blast range. Like you can it's not as, say, sharp as the shooters, as the pistoliers that have to really get their aim on. But it's not as long. It's kind of a short-ranged weapon. Unfortunately, it's not longer. But that's due to balancing and whatnot. So as you go into it, you can see that this is what you would equip them with. Unless you want to shell out $2.99, you can pick up another outfit. Honestly, I don't know. It's kind of cool, you know. I wish that they had outfits that you could unlock, but like I said, remember at the beginning of the game, when you first start up the game, the first time, it will have a little opening talking about how there's going to be updates coming, how there's going to be balancing and issue solving and you know, a bunch of new assets. So let's hope that there are some costumes that you can unlock, because I'll tell you, not with this guy so much. He does stand out because there's not usually more, you know, there's about one or two of this guy on, it's a team of 8 or a free-for-all of 8. The free-for-all, you can find a lot of the Phantoms, the Kid Red. They're just loaded on there. I've been in a room where there's like 5 Kid Reds and a couple of others, you know, so you really have to, you know, if you want to stand out, plunk down the $2.99. It looks pretty badass, you know. I mean, it's just a costume. I think it should be free, but hey, that's how our world works now with games, and it's a little bit disappointing. With that being said, we have one more character creation to do. Please stick around for that. If you pick your costume here, you get to name your character, and that's the cool thing about this game, is you get to name each and every character that you make, and your PSN name still goes along with it. Let's face it, Banana Poo doesn't belong in a Western, and you know what, having some fun names out there makes it a little bit better. So, stay tuned, we'll be back with another character creation in just a moment.